What is up, guys? Welcome to Steady Chaos Productions, and tonight, Steady is excited because the PlayStation 5 just arrived at my house. Let's tear into this bad boy. Alright guys, you can see it right here in all of its glory, the PlayStation 5 disc-based version. Steady is excited. So I've been waiting a solid month for this. I've been looking everywhere for a PlayStation 5, have been unsuccessful in trying to get one. I finally got one. It only took 4 days for UPS to get it here. So, let's do this. So, the packaging looks pretty good. Let's open her right up here. Oh yes, this is a huge box, I'm not gonna lie. Set it down on its side. No. Oh, I just tore the box a little. Let's pull it out. Alright, and there's a case in and of itself here. Let's see how we get this open. Got a little flap here. Oh yes. Let's set it down on its side again. Open up these flaps. I'm really excited to see just how large this console is. There's been a lot of talk about how big the PlayStation 5 really is, and you really can't appreciate its size until you have it sitting in front of you or in your hand. So let's find out, shall we? And I'm also really excited to get my hands on the PlayStation 5 controller. I've heard a lot of good things about it, so... Alright, we got a manual. Another manual. What do we have here? So it does come with an HDMI 2.1 cord in the box. Again, this is an HDMI 2.1 cable, okay? So that will provide you with at least, well, I imagine it at least has 48 gigabits of bandwidth, right? So you can get up to 120 hertz gaming at 4K resolution with 444 chroma, or 422 chroma in the PlayStation 5's instance, because it's 32 gigabits per second port right now. This must be, I'm guessing this is the stand? Yeah, kind of weird. So we have the power cable. Nothing else in here. Here's the controller. What's in this little box? This is the USB cable to charge your controller. This controller right here. Oh man, oh wow. I gotta tell you guys, this fits beautifully in my hand. It's just slightly larger than the PlayStation 4 controller. I'd say the sides right here, they're a little bit longer. Maybe not quite as fat as the PlayStation 4 controller. Maybe they're a little bit more narrow, but they're longer. So your middle finger, ring finger, and pinky finger really kind of scoop right around nicely on both sides. It just sits beautifully in your hand. I'd say I have average size hands. And the triggers are perfectly placed. I would say the triggers feel pretty much exactly the same as the PlayStation 4 controller. Yeah, the joystick placement obviously is the same, and then the button configuration looks pretty much the same. It also has the middle button, large tactile middle button here. But yeah, I gotta say the biggest improvement to this controller overall is just this feeling right here along the sides of the controller, how your hands just gently wrap right around, and it feels so good and secure in my hands. And the trigger placement is so comfortable for my index fingers. I felt like with the Xbox One X controller, and I know a lot of people like the Xbox One X controller, but I felt like with that controller, for some reason, my index fingers had to come up really high to hit the triggers comfortably. I feel like with this controller, my index fingers can stay nice and low and hit the trigger buttons really nicely. So this is a wonderfully comfortable controller, far more comfortable than I ever imagined. And I really like the DualShock 4 controller. Is it the DualShock 4? I don't know, the PlayStation 4 controller. I really like it too. So for this to be that much of an improvement in terms of comfort is really saying something. So kudos Sony so far on this controller. It is awesome. And it's really sexy too with that kind of black and white color scheme. I like that. And the clear buttons. Man, this is a very, very attractive looking controller, and it feels very nice. And and a nice little touch here, the power button is no longer a circle, but it's a cutout of the PlayStation logo. That's a nice little touch. I like how when you turn it on, you get those blue accent lights here along the sides. This is just a very futuristic and very attractive looking controller, I gotta say. All right, now onto the main event. Here she comes. Let's make a little room. Pull her out gently. Oh, she really doesn't want to come out. Get these egg crate pads off the sides here. this console is heavy. Wow. Very heavy. Yes, and as you can tell as I unwrap it, it is a very large console. Oh my, look at the gargantuan size of this console. Wow. This thing is huge. Holy shit. I mean, very, very attractive looking. I think anyway, especially in the vertical position. Look at this thing. You can't tell me it doesn't look futuristic. And I think, yes, I'm in agreement with those people who say the digital version of the console looks better, because here you see with the disk drive, you can see it really bulges out. And so that makes it kind of seem a little bit fatter at the base and not quite as symmetrical. So with the digital version, without this slot here, you have a nice, narrow and symmetrical kind of slope to the bottom of the console, especially in its vertical position, and it looks really nice. The digital version anyway does, without this drive. But even so, even with this drive, this grill right here, and when you turn it on, it has blue accent lighting in here. Ooh, and this is nice and glossy black. This is a very attractive console on the whole, despite its massive form factor. This definitely will not fit in a lot of people's entertainment stands. This is just a no-go, I'm sure, for a lot of people. So the base. So I plan on keeping this in the vertical orientation. I'm gonna look really quick on the back side too before I put the base on. A couple of USB ports, a LAN port, HDMI out, and a power. So pretty straightforward. Nothing that's gonna really surprise you. There is no optical out that I can see. Wow. That's kind of surprising, no optical out. And then in the front, we have another USB port, and I'm not sure what this is. Is this a USB-C? Yeah, I'm not sure what this port's for right here. I'll have to figure that out. It looks like it might be for USB-C. So interesting. But anyway, this console, nothing else in the box. This console's beautiful. Let's try to put the stand on really quick before we conclude this video. All right, guys, so I'm gonna put the stand on the bottom of the PlayStation 5, so let me show you how to do that really quick. I had to get the manual out just to make sure I was doing it right. On the PlayStation 5 itself, there's a little plug right here that you wanna pick out. So you see it in my hand. You pick that plug out of the PlayStation 5, you set it aside. Then on the stand itself, there's a screw. Okay, so you wanna take that screw out, it's right here. Now the plug that I picked out, you can put that in the base for like safekeeping and set it there. And then you put your stand on the PlayStation 5 like so. And then you wanna screw this screw in right here. Get the screw in, grab a flat head. There. All right, so I've screwed in the screw to the base, which is attached to the bottom of the PlayStation 5, and that's pretty much it. You pick this bad boy up now, and there it is. With the stand attached, it is I think it's a beautiful machine. I know a lot of people don't think it's that great looking, but I personally think it is a beautiful machine. It is large, yes, but with the base on and with the machine in the vertical position, I think it is very attractive. Very attractive next-gen looking console. Very futuristic looking, very sleek, very sexy. I like the curves and the angles. And like I said, I like the grill in here. So yeah, very attractive. So anyway, that is the quick unboxing of the PlayStation 5. And I am very excited to get this console hooked up to my LG C10 and see what she can do. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this quick unboxing and assembly of the stand for the PlayStation 5. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave a like. Please leave a comment down below. And if you have not yet, please subscribe to the channel and stay tuned because there will be a lot more content coming as it relates to the PlayStation 5. All right, guys, later.